Okay, the question was, I was supposed to enter what? Tell me. Marks of 3 subjects for 5 children, right? And I was supposed to calculate the total and percentage. Percentage I didn't give in the question, but I will add it up over here and assign grades, right? Thing I should do is import pandas. I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Apps is on. Has to be in small letters. Import pandas as PD. I will create my data file, data statement. I'm giving it over here. D is equal to, now I'm supposed to give data for 5 students. So first the name of the child, it's Neetu. She has scored 50, 70, 80. Data for the first child is over, comma, enter. I will take my cursor to this next line. I hope this is the round bracket over here. Yeah. Then I say Smita. She has scored 65, 75, and 77, comma. Lena, she has scored 55, 45, and 60, comma. Then I have Rakesh, of course, in quotations, and 66, 6, 90, and the last record, meet 78, 67, 88. Square brackets complete, round brackets complete, and my data is ready. Now I need to create a data frame, df1. I'm giving a name to my data frame. Suppose df1 is equal to pd dot data frame. D and f of data frame are to be capital, and to it I will pass the data d. If I write this, if I write these 3 statements, I get 1 mark. But mind it, import statement and the variable d are not part of what they are asking. If you just write that and leave it as it is, assuming that you will get marks, no, that is not possible. You need to fulfill all the 5 questions they have asked you, then only you will get marks for the first 2 statements, right? Data frame is created. Everybody agrees with me? Is
Yes,
there
ma'am.
anybody in the class? Yeah. If you're not understanding, please let me know. I will stop there and I will explain it at the same point itself. After completing the whole program, again going back to the point, I will have to repeat the whole process, right? So now what is the next thing I need to do? What is the next thing I need to do?
Calculate the total.
Yeah, but before that I need to do something else. Can you tell me what?
Ma'am, give column names.
Yes, first I need to give column name. See, because if I run my program, I'm going to save this program, save as, I'll take it to my usual folder. And df say prog.py, and I will run it. I'm running this module, not creating an executable file. People are joining and leaving the class. Why? Nothing happened. Can you tell me why?
You have not given the print command.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't give the print command. So I'll say print df1 and then I will execute it. These are the questions. Like just now I asked, it didn't print. I didn't say it didn't print. Nothing happened. Why? So these are the questions the examiner might ask you during your practical exam. Okay? So it has displayed the data here, and on the top we have index for columns, and on the left hand side we have index for rows. But I don't want to use those indexes. I want to give names to my columns. So how will I say it? df1 df1 dot columns is equal to square bracket में name, then English. Suppose the next is mathematics. Sorry. Mathematics. And the next is Hindi or something else. I'll complete the square brackets and run my module. Now we have headings here. Instead of indexes, name, English, mathematics, Hindi, right? So the next thing I say now is I want to add one more column, total. So I say df1. What do I say? I showed that example yesterday. So tell me. I even posted that particular program in the stream page of your classroom.
From df1 in the bracket total is equals to
Square brackets total equals to,
td.series.
pardon? What do I say? df1, first column is English plus df1, second column is mathematics, as it is I'll have to give, plus df1, and the third column is Hindi. All three columns added together. I shift this print statement on the next line. Print df1, and again we will execute this program, this part of this module. I didn't check the statement properly, but hope there is no error in it. Yeah. Now you see the total has been calculated. 1 minute. Caption has gone on. Yes, sir, everybody has understood this part. Now suppose I want to calculate the percentage. I want to create another new column, percentage. What will I do? Percentage, square brackets, completed, equal to, what will I do? df1 total divided by, assuming that the marks are out of 100 for all the 3 subjects, divided by 3, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So now again we'll run the module and see whether we are right or wrong. There is some problem with my statement. Total T capital. That is the only problem. Everything has to be exactly as we have given in the previous. Even if I change a certain spelling, just a second, okay? Percentage, I will change to a shorter name. It is too long, so I'll say PH. Run. Okay. Now what is wrong? Can anybody point it out?
From square bracket.
Quotation.
I didn't give the quotation over here. वो total को ठीक करने में I forgot. I deleted that single quotation. Run. Okay. So I hope the error is rectified. Yeah. The error has been rectified. Percentage has come over here. In short, I have written it as, I have given the column name as PH. Right? So
Yes, ma'am.
I need to give grades now, but giving grades is a process that needs if statement. So how do I go about it? There is one option right now at the stage you people are in. There is one option. I will just directly look at the data and give the grade, right? I don't want to burden you right now. So I will just say DF1 and grade is equal to, I'll add up the dates. I'll say B. I'll list out the grades here itself. I don't know whether I'm right here with the grades according to their marks, but still we will just do with that, and we will see that next time when we are well into the concept of what we are doing right now. Okay, so run. Grades assigned. Now I want only those records to be displayed where the grade is B. So what statement will I write so that only those records will come on the screen where the child has secured grade as B? I'm waiting.
Print DF1.
DF1. Okay, first I'll just write the DF statement and then I'll attach to it the print keyword, right? DF1,
Square bracket DF1.
DF1 again,
Then again bracket grade in quotation.
in square brackets I'll say grade. Grade has to be the same way I have used while defining that column.
Then
Ah,
equals to B.
equals to in quotations B,
Then bracket
square
close.
bracket complete. And now I have to enclose this in the whole thing in round brackets and give the print keyword over here, right? So run module. Okay. But it is displaying the whole thing. Okay, it is not displaying the whole thing. We didn't remove this, right? So confusion यहाँ पे हो गया है. We will remove this and now we will run. So now it will display only that part. दोनों चीजें उसने display करी थी तो I got confused. Yeah. It is showing only records for those students who have secured grade as D. So now if I want to display the last two records, what will I say? What will I say? Print PF1 dot tail and the last two records. I will attach a hash sign here for the previous print. Run module. Okay. So it is showing me the last two records. And for the first two records, what do I say? Print PF1 dot head 2. Tail is for the last record, starting any number of records from the last record, and head is for any number of records starting from the first record. So I say run. Yes, that's it. These are the questions that they will be asking you when they give you a case study in the question paper. Whenever you have the subjective exam, and whenever you have the MCQs, like we will be having them in the midterm, then I will give the situation or the case study in the question, and we will have sub questions with MCQs attached to it. Okay, you will write this statement, this statement, this statement. I'll give you 4 statements. Which statement will give me the output that I wish to have for so and so situation? Like I want to display the last two records, right? I will be using the tail method of the data frame. So I will give you statements like print df dot tail and the number of records bracket complete, and the rest of the three statements will be again with tail only, but there will be minor mistakes in each and every statement. You have to identify the right statement. Got my point? Everybody got my point or no?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
So now take down the next question and do this as your homework. You have to create table teacher. Should I type it over here? And the same thing, I will pick it up and post it in the classroom. Create a data frame to store data for 5 teachers. The data should include the name, age, post, and salary of the teacher. Right? You have to do the following. To following. That's it. The first part. To do these things, you will have to create a data frame. So nothing for that. First part, calculate tax on the salary as 10%. 2, add column gender to the data frame. And third, display all teachers who are females. So I'm going to post this in the classroom.